And he's back again. The weather is nice and cloudy, not raining, everything out. I'm gonna start with the boot, and we're gonna start with this. So this, look, this rattles a bit. So we're gonna yeah, we're gonna try to sort this out. I'm gonna start sorting the box, and again, 4 hours, countdown begins now. So this enclosure is cured, all is good. So I did, because we had some gaps on the top, so I did the expanding glue, and now I marked the center where I need the subwoofer to be. He's busy. And before I cut like an opening, I always do like a trial cut just to make sure that I have the settings right. So I have this trend router, and I have this one, which is Chinese, 10-15 pounds from China. You can adjust the size of the hole you want to cut. So this was my initial cut, and it's slightly too big, so it has some wobble room. So it was 14 centimeters. So I reduced it a little bit to 13.7. And after this is going to be a perfect match. But even with this, we have loads of bite. And since this is plywood, not MDF, it's going to be even better than that. So now, the real cut. And there is our hole. So if anybody wondered, yes, I did put some bracing. Just 2 braces, like in the middle. Because it's mainly for just to support the subwoofer itself, the driver. But yeah, I did check inside. There's no leakages. The light is not shining through. We have some this glue expanded and kind of ran, but it's fine. It's inside the box, no problem. I'm not going to put any stuffing in it because I don't see the point. And this now, it's a perfect fit. So I do have maybe 1 or 2 millimeters of movement, but literally nothing. So it's gonna be like this. I just need to center it, something like that, and it's gonna be, yeah, that's it. Subwoofer's in. I just need to run the cable to make a hole somewhere, probably hot glue the hole, and run some good gauge wire into the box, connect it, and that's pretty much it. And obviously you need to put it in the boot and fit it. How are you doing? Having fun. Yeah. Deadening is always fun.
Very fun.
Okay, mounting of the subwoofer. I have these wooden inserts that go in there. So this, since this is plywood and not MDF, they bite much harder, and they're definitely not gonna come off. Now you might wondering why the screws are so small. So these are M4, 4mm. They're not, because you can fit an M5. M6 is not going to fit, you need to enlarge the holes, but this one fits as well. The head is not too small. I'm going to put a washer under it as well. And yeah, it's only 500 watt sub. It is quite heavy, but everything is facing down, so you just need to literally just clamp it to the baffle. And it's 8 screws of them, so even if they're M4s, a little bit smaller, but there are 8 of them, so it's gonna be perfectly fine. No issues there. There's not gonna be any baffle flex or anything. Subwoofer box pretty much done. Just need to run the cable, and then I have one mounting hole here for an M10 bolt that is gonna be fixed in there. There's a hole for this one. And then we need maybe a bracket or something, maybe from that bolt to the seat, a metal, like a triangle, and it's gonna be bolted in. So while we're doing this, I decided to remove the sides as well, because it's very easy. Just, this car is weird because everything is on clips. So it has, how many clips to this one? The whole panel has 1, 2, 3 clips, and one there at the very bottom. So 4 clips, the whole panel on 4 clips, and that's it. And this is pretty much empty. So we're gonna do the wheel arches, which is, because this is the most important thing, and these panels as well, so we're gonna rattle less. This is pretty much done. He's doing that. We still have not that much, but I think it's gonna be enough. We still have some kill mats as well if we gonna run out. But yeah, this is how it looks like. I'm done with the box. I ran the cable here, so it goes there. It's like this. I might put some filling inside. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but this is pretty much it. Now I'm gonna put it in the boot. I'm gonna find that bolt, and bolt it in place, try to make a bracket, and it's pretty much it with the subwoofer box. The box is mounted in, so at the moment I have this monstrosity because I don't have the correct length 10mm bolt, but when I'm gonna get one, because we still will need to remove this just to put the foam under it because we don't have the foam, but even with one bolt the whole car is moving and it's not going anywhere. So I don't think, we might put some brackets here, but I don't think it's really needed because that bolt is super thick and it holds everything in place very, very nice. So we're going to finish with this deadening, put the panels back, and then we're going to try to make the side panels, just to extend them a little bit, just to make sure that we have space to mount the amplifiers and all the wiring and everything. And then today, even if we're not going to finish, like, obviously we're not going to finish everything, but still he's going to have some bass bumping when I'm going to go home. Okay, so we thought that we have loads of deadener, but apparently we have only this left and 4 sheets of kill mat, and that's it. So the only thing we're going to do is we're going to do these panels, because that panel is done, that is done. I put 1 sheet there very sparingly because we cannot allow any more. 1 there, 1 kill mat sheet there because I can reach it from there, but this one I cannot go in there at all. And this structure, this is fine because these are angles, so this is an angle, so it's fine. That one is no need for that because it's good structure. It's not bare metal, it's not flat metal, it's not sheet metal, so it's fine. Well, yeah, now we're gonna finish with these, put the panels back, and then we're gonna do this extension. Oh yeah, and that's what happens always when you do the deadening. So everything is done. It's very windy today for some reason. Panels, they're much more sturdier now, but still, because there's loads of connections that needs like tape around it. Like we have these wobbly clippies, these clippies, all the clips kind of do, but in general the situation is much better even with this. Oh, nice. I love the sound of deadened doors. So now, as I mentioned, oh, it's a bit dark. Come on. There we go, exposure. So I need something here just to have that board, and then extension here like that up until like the side panel. So then we're gonna have space for everything, and the subwoofer we can see spot on in the middle of the car. It's gonna be, because my camera is there, I'm just looking. Yeah, it is spot on. So after that, it's gonna be nice. So now I just need to put 2 boards to make it look nicer. The side pieces are cut like this. They're gonna be flush with the baffle. That's the only thing. I need to somehow figure out how to mount them like that flush. They're gonna be all the way there, and it's perfectly fine. So I just need some kind of spacer under there and fix it to this. And the other side as well. And we're gonna have plenty of space for activities, and it's gonna look cool. But now I need to figure out how to match these so they would look nice, because I have absolutely no idea. So I sorted out this. What I did is I just attached little strips like this to the MDF on the side, and it gives me like a little shelf. And then this one, because this box is slightly higher than this, I have a little bit of spacer. So this spacer is 9mm, and it works perfect for this side like this. See? And that side needed 25mm, so a little bit higher, but very similar, and like this. And now I'm gonna have everything flat and flush. So for now, because I wanted to do exactly the same like these with the inserts, but I cannot find long enough screws, because these are the longest ones that I have, and they're just enough for this. So I'm not gonna, I need longer screws. So for now, I'm just gonna use simple normal screws, and I'm gonna order longer ones, and then we're gonna put the insert, because these panels, I want them to be removable, just because if you need to remove the side panel or something, you don't have to take the whole subwoofer box out. You just remove these panels, and obviously amplifiers and everything is going to be on top. We just remove the side panels and then you can do whatever you want. So just kind of modular. So it's not going to look maybe pretty with the screws. It's not going to be one continuous wood, but it's fine because there's going to be a piece that goes on top. We're going to model probably from 9mm plywood or MDF. We're going to model because there's a very nice cutout that goes according to this like ridge like this, and it's going to be carpeted with holes and everything. Is going to be like a beauty panel, but this is like the final result, how it's going to look like. And this is pretty much done. So it is right in the middle in this spot like it's supposed to be. Everything is flat. We have a little gap there, we have a little gap here, but again, that's going to be for the beauty panel with the carpet and everything to cover. It looks nice. I don't know, the owner's kind of happy. This
Definitely.
deadened, it closes like it's supposed to close. It looks much cleaner than a box in the corner. So it took us, what, 3 hours to do this, just to finish everything up. I ran the wire back into the amplifier for now. The next step is gonna be starting to relocate everything. So, because I think we're gonna leave the speakers for now, we're gonna relocate the amplifiers, do all the connections and everything, and only then gonna replace the speakers, because we have no idea how long it's gonna take. And if we're gonna replace the speakers, we cannot play all of them if we're not gonna have all the amplifiers. So I'm gonna ponder on the layout and everything, how to connect, how to put everything. Now when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking to have it kind of symmetrical. So we're gonna have, I would like to have the DSP in the middle on the top, the smaller 4-channel amplifier on this side, the bigger 5-channel on this side, and then the corner, the power distribution. Because we have the main power coming from that side. So gonna be power in, distributed into all the amplifiers, and from DSP RCAs like branching to the sides and going from this side into the amplifier. So one is going to be there, one is going to be there, and I think it's going to be cool. I don't know, maybe we should buy some carpet and just carpet everything, or maybe like sticky vinyl, because I have some sticky vinyl at home that I bought from China. Pay like 20 quid for a roll like this, because it would look very, very nice, I think. Or we can leave it bare wood, but because it's gonna be under the panel anyway, I don't know. Are you gonna go to competitions?
No.
So I don't know. We're gonna
only finish. Maybe.
we're gonna think about it. But now what I want to do is I want to measure this subwoofer just to check, because I do have the measurements from the box itself, and we're gonna compare what is the difference between the box, which is 0.8, 0.7 cubic feet versus 2 cubic foot in a slightly different location. And at the same time, I'm gonna measure the doors and we're gonna compare, because I have, again, measurements from the factory speakers, and we're gonna measure these, the Morels, and compare what is the difference. Okay, so I took the measurements of the doors and the subwoofer, but I'm not gonna show them yet. It's gonna be a surprise for you to watch the next video, because that's gonna be a proper update. But I'm gonna know. I'm gonna see. I had to listen to it. Something is out of phase. It might be that we wired something out of phase. It might be that the subwoofer is out of phase, and it might be slightly out of time because it changed the location a little bit. So something is not right, but that's why you need to tune it. It does go down to 28, 26 hertz. Easy, no issues. And then something at 50, at 70, something happens that it kind of loses. It might be a cancellation. It might be, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, everything collected in the middle. But yeah, it sounds much better. There's literally no rattles, like big massive rattles. You have like the doors are always buzzing. So like at 80 or 100 hertz, something here buzzes. If you put the hand, it kind of stops. But I don't know. I think it sounds cleaner, especially the sub bass, because before when you had like something 30 hertz, like brrr, brrr in the back, now it sounds much cleaner. But we're still gonna put the foam, because we don't have any foam. We're gonna put the foam, so it's gonna decouple some more panels, and it's gonna sound much, much nicer. So for today, we still have more than half an hour of time left, but we're not gonna push it, because next time is gonna be, I don't know, next week or in 2 weeks. So just want music playing in the meantime. So for now, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.